What is up, everybody? It is Wick here. Recently I went to a big sale where I got a bunch of these vintage figures. I had a part 1 to this video where I went over a lot of stuff, like all the Transformers I got. About 7 totes of vintage G1 Transformers, all kinds of collectibles, magic cards, Yu-Gi-Oh cards. If you missed that video, you can check it out if you want to see what I got. But this is all the stuff I couldn't fit in the house until I went through the other stuff, so I want to show you what else I got. I remember there was a comment on the last video where a guy mentioned all I needed was Power Rangers and monsters in my pocket to complete his childhood. While I didn't get any monsters in my pocket, I did get some Power Ranger stuff. This big tote, vintage Power Rangers, a lot of stuff from '93. Now, a lot of this Power Ranger stuff, it's not big money. This thing right here, if it was complete, it seemed like it was about $150 maybe. I don't think a lot of this stuff is complete, but people still buy it for the parts they're missing. I paid $100 for the whole tote, and I think it's going to be some good profit in the end. I don't sell a lot of Power Ranger stuff, at least the vintage stuff. I haven't found the wild much. So I don't know how many accessories are in there or anything, but I think it's a fair deal at $100. I was a huge Ninja Turtles fan as a kid, so I ended up buying all these Ninja Turtles. I paid $100 for these as well. There's a lot of different stuff in here. I got a bag of accessories. It got a few newer items too. Most of them are vintage. This one's newer. I got some of these trolls, which I was looking up some of this stuff and I was getting really excited. I looked up these trolls and I saw one sold for over $500. And I started looking a bit closer. I'm like, oh, it's the jumbo version. The, I believe, 13-inch one, worth big money. So that's a bolo. Look for these Ninja Turtle trolls. These still are about $20 a piece. I think I have all 4. I only have 3 of those. I'm missing Leo. Also these marble, they're called marble shooters. I guess you hit the little button in the back and they shoot the marble. I haven't tried them, but I have all 4 turtles here. And these are selling for about $20 a piece. So that's pretty cool. And here's another disappointment. I got this, what is it? Slam Dunkin' Don, I think is the name of it. One of these was selling for $300, $400. Again, it's the jumbo version. The big figure that's selling for this much. I still think this was like $20 or $25. Hopefully the basketball's in there. That will matter. I guess it was because it's the Jordan jersey, or at least Jordan's number. Of course, there's no scratch figures, which can sell upwards to $1,000. The dog, the Dalmatian, but there is the camel, which I already forget his name. Complete, this sells for about $180. Loose like this, $50, $60. It is in pretty good condition. So with those items right there, I'm definitely getting my money back and making some money. Then we got all these other figures. I don't know. I'm gonna have to do some research on what else is good for Ninja Turtles. But you can lot up like 4 turtles, some accessories. You can get pretty good money. Bebop, Rocksteady, Shredder. Actually, I don't think Shredder was in here. I don't remember seeing. I actually want Shredder to put with my little collection. Still, I'm pretty passionate about this stuff, so happy to pay $100 for it. So in that Transformers deal, I ended up getting some really good stuff. And here's a few items that wasn't in the last video that he had that he just hadn't got to. They were either in totes or something. It was part of the deal. You got some sealed stuff, which I'm happy to see. Seemed like that was selling for about 20 or 30. This one was about 30 or 40. This one, however, is a 93, brand new sealed. You can see it came from Big Lots for $3.99. Now, I saw one of these in a bit better condition, new, sell for $200, which was kind of surprising. I'll have to see how many others are listed new. You can see how warped it is. Usually stuff like this, I price pretty high and just let it sit. I have no problem putting this in a tote, listing it for $200 and wait until other people sell out or eventually it sells. A worst case scenario, in a few years, I'll mark it down. It doesn't take up much space, so I'll probably price it $150, $200. I don't know if I mentioned, I paid $900 for all the Transformers stuff, but again, most of that was in the other video, so you'd have to check out that if you want to see it. This little, like, Transformers laptop, I don't think that's really worth anything, but here it is. So in here, I got some sealed My Little Pony stuff. It's newer. It's nothing very special. A lot of these were selling between $10, $15 max. These little packs, I think I paid $10 for all of them. So I'll do some bundles, some single listings. Either way, it's going to be, probably 4 or 5 times my investment. I believe I got this bag for $5. I paid $10 for this bag of Littlest Pet Shop and this bag of Imaginext Star Wars, or Hasbro Heroes Star Wars, I think they are. I didn't see any of the good figures that I've sold in the past in there, but for $10 for both these bags, there's some money to be made in lots. There could be a really good Littlest Pet Shop in here. I'm not too familiar with the figures. A lot of the accessories though, I could probably sell this lot. Honestly, I don't even know. I'm not even going to throw out a number because I haven't looked up the prices of these enough to really know. Here's some more of the Schleich figures I got. Got a couple bags here, the fairies, knights, some horses. Some of these horses might even be Briar, I don't know. Little gnome, I thought this flower was interesting. Or lily, what is that? I'm not even sure. Still some pretty cool stuff in there, some good profit. I don't remember what I paid for all the Schleich figures I got. I have like 2 more bags. It was in the other video. Paid $20 for this bag of He-Man figures, vintage. I got so many. I got a tote about this size just filled with He-Man and the Pretenders toys that I got at Goodwill years ago. I'm probably going to just add these to that and eventually get to listing them. He-Man figures, you know, the profits in the accessories like most of these figures, but still loose like this, 20 bucks, there's going to be some profit involved. Also down here, I got this bag of Build-A-Bear clothes, quite a bit of Build-A-Bear stuff, paid $5 for that. There'll be some good profit. So right here are a couple of really nice figures. You got this Titanosaurus, which is rare. They sell for about, look like 175 to 200. Some of them new with tags are even more than that. I paid $60 for it. It's very clean. It's going to be worth some good profit, I think. This is a Skullforce skeleton. I believe the He-Man figure Scareglow. They kind of use the same mold for that. I'm not sure on the history exactly. But this thing's going to be worth quite a bit of money. I paid $75 for it. A couple of the comps were around $300, but they also looked to be best offer, so I didn't want to go too deep into them. There's some listed on there pretty high. It has a little bit of wear, so, you know, I settled on $75, and I think that's going to be a good price. I'll probably list it for, you know, $300 to see if I get that. Again, it's something I'll just sit on for a while, see if anyone wants it. That's also with these G.I. Joe figures from the 80s, still brand new, sealed. Now, I don't remember which one was which. There was one of them that was worth, it looked like maybe up to $150 all the way to $300. I think there was one that sold for $300, but I noticed it had been relisted, so I don't know if they got that price or what. I know there's a lot of toy people that watch my channel, so if you have any input on any of this stuff I'm not super familiar with, feel free to drop something in the comments. I don't remember what I paid. I think I paid like $50 for one and $75 for the other, and I plan on pricing them high, $250, $300, letting them sit until they sell. One of them was only worth about $150, so I think it was this one because it was starting to open up a little on the bottom. You know, almost in good enough quality to have graded, and there's just a little bit of damage up top. Very clean condition for the age. Really cool pickup. Here's a pop figure I don't think I showed. Walgreens exclusive. I paid $10 for it. I think it sells for about $25 when bought it. This camera I paid $10 for. It's about a $40 camera. Got this TI-83 Plus book he just gave me because I sell the calculators. I figure I can take that and bundle with one and make a little bit of money. Back here, I got some more of these NECA Turtles stuff. I paid $25 a piece for these. They're not worth a whole lot right now. They were released at Walmart pretty recently. Same with this Super Shredder. I'm going to keep the Super Shredder and the Secret of the Ooze one here, and I'm going to sell the other one. Got some Predator figures. I think I paid about $30 for one, $35 for the other. I think this one was selling for right around $100. I think it had a little bit of packaging wear, so I'll have to, you know, drop it a few dollars, but I still should get some good profit on that, more than doubling my money. Same with this one. Got this Skeletor figure, which was pretty good money. I don't remember the exact price, but again, this has some of that damage. You're not going to get full value, but again, somebody will pay the money for it, even in this condition. So below it, we got this Marvel Studios Legends figure set. Looks like it's from the Avengers Infinity War movie. Iron Man still works, so that's good. Paid $20 or $30 for it, don't remember, but it was selling quite nice on eBay. I should have mentioned everything on this table I ended up paying $730 for, except for this trash pack stuff. That's from the last video. It's just still down there. I haven't moved it yet. Pretty excited to list this stuff. I got my stuff over here from the last video. I'm still listing, still going through, so I got a lot of work ahead of me, but it's going to be worth it in the end for sure. Going to be some good money. But I really want to thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you saw some really cool stuff. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, flipping_junk. And this has been Wick. Until next time.